everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Monica, and today I'm coming to you from my updated filming space with the cute fall background, with the cute fall mug that I got from the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and cute fall earrings that are little ghosts. And I'm gonna get ready with you guys today. We are going to be doing an autumn makeup video, which is like what I'm wearing. You're going to see how I got to this point. And we're just gonna get ready. I realized that I've never actually done a fall makeup video before. I have done fall videos on my channels for a few years now, and not once have I ever put out a fall makeup video where I show you the makeup I'm gonna be wearing throughout the fall. I'm really excited for this one. It turned out even better than I imagined because I picked out these things. Obviously, I love them. Half of them are newer, half of them are old faves. And when I put them together, I'm like, definitely will be living in this for the rest of fall. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get ready together. I'm gonna show you how I got this makeup look, what I used. It's an exciting one. Grab your coffee and let's get to it. So regardless of occasion, the mascara I have been really reaching for because I've been so into brown mascaras, and this is honestly one of the best mascaras out there, is the Essence Lash Without Limits. Like I said, I have it in the brown shade. I love this mascara. It is so good. The Rare Beauty mascara and this one are my absolute favorites right now, but I have just really been leaning into brown, whether it's to go out or to stay in or just have a more casual look. So I have been absolutely loving wearing this mascara. Obviously you can wear brown all year round. You can wear any of this all year round. It's just, you know, kind of what I feel like wearing since it is officially fall. Then to prime my eyelids to get ready for some eyeshadow, I'm going in with the Sigma eyeshadow palette. Well, yeah, but eyeshadow primer in actually the shade Ignite. I usually get the shade Persuade, but they had been sold out and I really needed eyeshadow primer, so I got Ignite, and it's more like soft ochre, like the shade Soft Ochre and MAC, and Persuade is more like Painterly from MAC. They both work. By the way, if you're noticing my finger, I'm not flipping you off. I shoved my finger in a drawer a week ago, my time, and we are never our best selves when we stub our toe or slam our finger into a drawer. And I definitely was not, and now I'm just mad because I'm gonna have this probably until my fingernail grows out. It doesn't even really hurt anymore. I guess I just hit it just right because I've shoved my finger in a drawer before and this has never happened, so it's really amazing. Next, I'm going into the Maybelline Single Shadow in Linen, and I'm just gonna set that. You don't really need to set the Sigma eyeshadow bases, but I do because I like a more powdery finish. But I love how much they blank out my eyelid because I just like, my eyelids are the tell-all of how tired I am. So, and they're always so pinky, and they get even pinkier when I've had less sleep. So I do have two Sigma palettes I think I'm going to be altering between this season for vampire looks, but one of them is the Ambiance palette. I've talked about this one since I've had it. It is beautiful. It's warm all the way around, so pretty. But today I'm actually gonna be using the newer Sigma Cool Neutrals, which is kind of a more of a variation of colors. We're gonna stick with warmer shades today, but Cool Neutrals was definitely an interesting palette name choice, but I'm excited. So I'm going to go into the shade Harvest, which is, how perfect is that? It's this shade right here, and I'm just gonna go on my BK Beauty A503 brush, which is my go-to brush for like starting eyeshadow, or really if I just want a simple eyeshadow look, it's the only brush I'll use. But I'm just kind of like, you know, starting in that crease. I love this shade because it is like, I would consider it neutral, and it's not really necessarily cool in my opinion. I mean, it actually is coming across a little bit cooler on camera, but I do find it to blend a little bit just more in the middle of neutral. Not super warm, not super cool, but I love this shade. Sigma shadows, I feel like they're like properly rated, but in other avenues of like the makeup or beauty space, they're kind of underrated. Like I feel like You know, people know Sigma for their brushes, a couple of collabs they've done, but truly, I feel like I just love their makeup and I really love their eyeshadow palettes. I'm always drawn to them and I love the formula so much. Then I'm gonna go into this like almost kind of camel tone shade, Superior. I feel like we're gonna do a little bit more of a detailed look with the A502 brush, which is kind of like the 503, but just a little bit more pointed. I'm going to just put this on the outer corner and almost take it in to where the other one blended in, which is a little bit over here. I'm gonna take it over here instead. So not over here, but over here. So now I'm just going to blend this kind of together with the flat setting powder brush from Profusion. It is the number PD5. It is more for setting powder, but I love it to blend out my eyeshadow or kind of blend it just a little bit to make it a little bit more seamless. So now that we've done that, I want to go into this shade Brazil. Look how beautiful that is. I'm so excited. I always love to go in on my finger. These really pack a punch. So we're going to just start and I'm going to focus it, as you can see, just in that center part. Because I don't want to go all the way down with it, though I think that would be pretty. I want to go in with another shade for that. And what I like to do, I've gotten into a tutorial mindset apparently, but what I like to do is take like a clean finger and this edge where the matte and the shimmer is, I just kind of like to gently blend it. I don't like to use a brush for this because I feel like that can kind of blend the shimmer away, and this just kind of blends the edge together and makes it flow a little bit better, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to go into the shade Polished up in this corner, and it is a little silvery in here, but what I really like about these eyeshadows is that it's kind of like it turns the color of whatever is under it. So this is really just going to kind of brighten up that inner corner, and then I'm going to overlap it a little bit with that shade I just took, Brazil, in the center, and that's going to add a nice, more almost warm tone shift. And what I really like about this, I feel like it's like a little bit more approachable than super, super warm, but it's not super, super cool like this palette is implying. And then to finish off, I'm gonna line my eyes with the shade Volcanic. As you can see, it's a little bit warmer toned than, say, like the shade Candor over here, which is actually pulling, Condor, excuse me. Condor, it almost pulls a little purple on camera, but it's really not purple. It's a deep, deep, very cool toned brown. But Volcanic is a little bit warmer. I'm really loving this. Every time I do eyeshadow like this, I kind of reminisce for like 2016 makeup, which I believe is rumored to be coming back, maybe a little bit more demurely, very mindful. So I'm gonna take that shade on the Sigma EO6 winged liner, and I am gonna do a little bit of a wing. Just a little bit though. I love to use eyeshadow for liner. I want it to be a little bit smokier, not so obvious like a liquid liner. It takes so much patience. Concentration. Very pretty eyeliner, very understated, but a little bit punchier than like a natural look. Okay, so I'm loving this. It's really making me happy. I love eyeshadow. I don't care what anybody says. I will always probably love eyeshadow, but I'm loving how it's pairing with the brown mascara. I feel like if it were black, it would make it look a little bit punchier, a little less fall. So I feel like because everything is very brown toned, it's looking pretty fall. Pretty excited. So what I'm gonna do next is just throw on some foundation. Really nothing exciting. I'm literally just gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Foundation, which I love. This is in the shade 7, which is my tan shade, and the shade 3 is my fair shade, just in case you are wondering. That's really all I'm gonna do. Nothing particular about this. I'm gonna wear it the same way I do all year round. So I'm just gonna throw that on real quick, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna get to like the cheek products and stuff that I'm excited about. I'm excited. I feel so much more put together when I have foundation on. But like I said, I threw on the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop, and then I said Eaze Drop, and then I went in and just concealed under my eyes and over a couple of blemishes. Before we get to the exciting face stuff, I do want to quickly shout out this EmCosmetics Portrait Mode Powder. I gotta be honest, okay. I bought it for the packaging, And I hadn't really used pressed powder a ton because I really do love loose powder for setting things, but this came out, the packaging was gorgeous. It was getting a lot of rave reviews. It is expensive. It literally comes in one shade, which is sheer, but it is sheer. Its sole purpose is to just set so you don't crease or whatever. You can set it all over the face, but what I've really been loving doing with this is taking it on my Real Techniques brush, which is just the 402, and taking it, kind of swirling around and just lightly going in to just set it. Normally I reserve this for like loose setting powder, which I still do occasionally, but in the fall and winter I really don't need that because my face or my skin does lean drier, especially in the winter, and I really rely on like loose powders to help, you know, with humidity and heat and stuff. And since I won't be dealing with that as much, I just like to go in with this. I've really been loving it, and I know that it's gonna be a huge staple in the fall. Not interesting, but a necessity. All right, so I sort of let the EmCosmetics powder sit there for a second, and when I was waiting for it to sit, I did quickly fill in my eyebrows with my CoverGirl Ultrafine Brow Pencil in Soft Blonde, which is my favorite, never ever changes. Any other ones that I try, they're just not the same. The tone is right, the formula is right, so why am I trying to fix something that's not broken? Because I'm obsessed with makeup. That's really why. I know that the powder I'm really gonna be relying on this colder season, hopefully, is the Essence 16 Hour Cover and Last. I adore this powder. It's literally the best. I always use the BK Beauty 105 brush to get all up in there and just kind of set. Ugh. It just does such a great job of like blurring, mattifying just a little bit while also maintaining life in your face. Like I don't feel like I look super flat matte. Definitely a little bit more set and slightly matte in a really, really good way. I know that like matte makeup, or at least it seems to be making a resurgence. I feel like if it's done right, it kind of look really, really good on so many different people, even people with like extra drier skin than mine. So the bronzer I have absolutely been loving, and I know this is going to be such a huge staple in the fall, is the Ulta Beauty Oh My Glow Baked Bronzer. This I just recently picked up in a short, or I mentioned it in a short, I think, and then I picked it up after that because I was like, I have to have it. It is so beautiful. It's like the EmCosmetics Heaven's Glow blushes in a marbled bronzer form. The only complaint I have about this is it comes in one shade. So I do worry that if you're deeper or lighter than my tan skin right now, you may not be able to use it, which is so unfortunate. I'm going in on the Refer 05 brush. Such an expensive brush. I got it for free with an EmCosmetics order. Didn't realize it was so expensive, and now I can't find anything that is as good. There are things that come close, like the new Ulta Beauty bronzer brush from their collection, but this one is still my favorite. Like, look at that. It provides such a pretty glow without being like glittery. You just look youthful. It's so pretty. I'm so mad that they don't have more than one shade. Hey, Ulta collection, come out with another shade. Come out with like 50 more shades. It's too good. Everybody needs to experience this bronzer. Honestly, when I am going for a lighter look or an everyday look, just throwing some stuff on, I just go in with this, and a lot of times I just skip blush and highlight because I'm like, this covers everything I'm looking for. Adds a little bit of dimension, just a little bit of glow in the best way. And I love the tone. I just want this tone to be, I want the undertone to be available in other shades. I'm like going on and on about this, but you know, when you love something and it only comes in one option, like when I find a shirt that I love and I want to buy it in like 12 other colors and they only have one other color or no other colors, I just get really sad. So pretty. It goes on so beautifully. I love it so much. I really do. It's my favorite bronzer right now. It's beating out all of my other favorite bronzers that I've loved, which is hard to do because I'm a bronzer lover. So I recently picked up the Essence Blush Crush, which is so pretty. This is in the shade Caramel Latte. How perfect. Love it. I really love Essence blushes, but this one really caught my eye because of the tone. It's just so pretty. I feel like it's perfect for fall. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, but not like glitter. Like there's no, I don't see any glitter, but if you can kind of see that sheen, I feel like it's noticeable. So I'm just gonna go in on the BK Beauty A507 brush, my favorite blush brush. And I'm just going to go just a little bit above where the bronzer is. Look at that glow. It's just adding a little bit more glow. I do love glowy cheek products because I feel like it brings life back to your face. When they're kind of like this, you can't lose. It looks so, so good. I love this shade too. See? That is so pretty. It's so pretty. So for highlight, I kind of take or leave highlight. I love highlighter, and my favorite one of all time is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. You can see this has been beaten and bruised and battered and used. And I didn't mean to rhyme there, but I did. I've had this for entirely too long. Over the summer, I tried the Essence Pure Nude Sunlighter, which is like the deeper version of that. And I was like, I want the Essence Pure Nude highlighter effect, but not to be so icy, because when I'm tanner, that comes off really icy. Tried this, love it. So I'm going, depending on if I'm self-tanned or not, this fall, I don't know. I'm gonna be using one or the other of these. I feel like I'm gonna go back and forth with being self-tanned and not, because I do really like being tan, and it allows me to wear dresses and not feel like I'm blinding people around me. But today I'm gonna go in with the Sunlighter on this Wayne Goss brush and just go a little bit above where I put that blush. We're gonna be a little glowy today, but I love it. I love it, I love it. Ugh. See, and look how well the bronzer, blush, and highlight they just go together so well. I'm gonna throw in the e.l.f. Wow Brow real quick before we jump to lips. If you have a similar eyebrow color to me, that ashy color, the shade Taupe in the e.l.f. Wow Brow is perfection. Apparently I am boring my dog Bailey, as usual. Either boring her or annoying her. So I just went in real quick after setting my eyebrows, and I went in with the Maybelline Lash Discovery on my lower lashes, and then the Sephora 12-Hour Colorful Liner in the shade Coconut. It's not very interesting. I do that literally all year long, all the time. Let me wipe off my makeup on my lips. We're gonna finish off with my favorite, like, vamped up lip combo at the moment that isn't like a super, super punchy red or anything. Okay, so I have been absolutely loving the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in the shade Baddest Beige. It's the perfect lip liner. Literally everything is perfect about it, and it's $2. It is like you have to sharpen it. It's sharpenable. I think that's a word. And so if that's like a caveat for you, just wanted to let you know, these have been all the rage, and for good reason. But I'm just going to line my lips. I'm just kind of feather in a little bit of color, because the lipstick I'm going in after this is just a touch lighter, so I kind of want it to blend. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go into the L'Oreal Color Riche lipsticks. These, probably the best lipsticks at the drugstore next to the Maybelline Milani matte ones. Love them. I have this in the shade, I have it in 3 shades, but this is the shade Nude, which as you can see is like a warmer toned nude. So perfect. So I'm just kind of gonna actually do it like this, not like full on, but like it's like a little dot. See? Oh yeah, I'm loving the effect that these 2 lip products are giving together. Well, that is it for today's video, and I don't know about you, but I'm really loving the way that this look turned out. I feel like it's perfectly fall without being too super warm, not super cool to where it leans like wintry. Loving the eyeshadow, cannot wait to do this again. Love the lip combo, of course. I'm just loving everything. I picked these products out for a reason for this video, because honestly, they're just so, so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do get ready with me, let me know. I'd love to find out if you do get ready with me when I do these types of videos. I love to get ready to other people's videos like this. I think it's super, super fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that notification bell down below so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. We're doing lots of fall content over here. I've done 2 other ones before this that are very quintessentially vloggy fall. And then of course this one's more sit down. I also wanted to do it because of the background, okay? I wanted to film this video, but I was like, we've got to utilize the fall background. So that's part of the reason that I wanted to do this video, as well as, of course, showing you the makeup. But check out the rest of my fall playlist if you haven't. There's also past fall videos from other years on there. And also subscribe if you have not already. If this does happen to be the first video you're seeing of mine, definitely go check out the rest of my channel and see if you like what I put out there. If you do, like I said, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you become a part of my family long-term over here. But anyway, that is it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, and I will see you guys in the next fall video. Bye.